Hi everyone, Joel here with Alan. We're starting a new podcast we're calling it Heritage on the Line. What we're going to do is we're going to take you on a little tour of the corner of Robie Street and North Street, so we can show you the building that Alan and we did the research to put in an application to HRM to save the building from its impending doom. And we just thought we would do a little series of videos to show people exactly what is being lost in our city of Halifax. So once we get out of the coffee shop here, we'll take you on a little tour of the corner of North and Robie Street. Okay. Hi again, this is Joel and Alan standing outside on the north side of North Street. And across the street is the buildings I just showed you, 5812 to 14 and 5816 North Street. They're in danger of being demolished by HRM. As I stated before, we put in an application to help preserve these buildings. And Alan would like to basically give you a rundown on the importance of the buildings and a bit of their history. Alan?
Yes, originally in 1892, Heber and Isabel Hartland had purchased two empty building lots, which were right at Robie and North Street, and they commissioned from the architect builder Arthur Freeman Pelton to design two buildings. One was a double house and a house that would be at the corner. And they also had a local builder, a mason and contractor, John Cossey, build the two buildings. Originally, they first built a double house, of which only half now survives. It's the half that is the 5814 North Street. And when that house was finished in 1893, the Hartlands lived in the half of the house, which is still standing, which would later in the 19-teens up to 1921 would be occupied by Dr. Ligoure, who was the first black licensed doctor in Nova Scotia, who also operated a private hospital clinic and helped many people at the time of the Halifax explosion. When the house at the corner was finished, which is we're calling the Heartland House, Isabel and Heber moved into it and sold off their ownership of the half of the double house. So both of these houses, 1893 to 1894 construction, late Victorian, with wonderful details of brackets and surrounds. And in spite of current changes with some modern siding, you can still see the evidence of the late Victorian style, that with the double bay windows, the turrets on top. And right around the block on North Street, between North and the adjacent street, John Cossey also built two buildings for two of his sons. One is again a double house and a single house. And what is going to happen with HRM is that this entire block will disappear. A century and a quarter old Halifax neighborhood will be gone.
So as Alan said, this is the Ligoure House. It was also the home of the Atlantic Advocate, of which Dr. Clement Courtney Ligoure was the publisher. So as you can see, only half the building still exists. This area here was actually one door. They at one point they put two doors in and have made it apartments. So this is the Ligoure House. It's quite a beautiful example of late Victorian architecture. Kind of fallen into a little bit of disrepair since 2009. This is the Heartland House here on the corner, and also a beautiful example of late Victorian. And we're just going to walk around the corner and we'll just give you an idea of what it looks like from the side. All these buildings across the street will be destroyed in the Robie Street expansion, which is extremely unfortunate. So as we walk around, you can see the bay windows. And of course, that's modern cladding. Underneath, the wood is pretty much the same as the wood that you saw on the Ligoure home. And so there's a separate apartment on the side. And the Cossey buildings are down the street. We're not going to go down there too far. Just want to show you the back of the building, and that'll be it for now. So here we are on the side. This is the Robie Street side. So this is the Heartland House from that side. And the idea of this video is just to give you an idea of what the city wants to destroy, just to put in bus lanes.
So the real problem here is the city is hell-bent on destroying much of the heritage in Halifax, instead of focusing on the real solutions, which is basically traffic control. I mean, destroying buildings is not really the answer, but that's what they're doing. The province, the feds, HRM, they're all hell-bent on destroying our built heritage. And these little videos that Alan and I are going to put together, just a reminder that not only is what they're doing unnecessary, it's wrong. And we just want you to know that. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.